Well, it's the Vault of Horror. And that was the Vault Keeper that you saw. Yeah, he's a very creepy guy. But you may be asking, AJ, what is the Vault of Horror? I've never seen this before. You probably have. It's from the EC archives, the Entertaining Comics. It's an old company of comics, no longer around. This was actually bound, put together, collected by Dark Horse. I think the thing I was most happy with in this volume was the care they took on the coloring and the lining of all these stories to make them pop and feel more like a modern recollection or a modern throwback to this style of 50s horror, rather than what it truly is 50s horror just zhuzhed up a little bit with modern digital coloring. I mean, it makes for really good art styles. And, we get everything from the Vault Keeper's Corner here, to answering questions, to Deadly Island, Most Dangerous Game style stories here. And there's werewolves and zombies and voodoo. It's awesome. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. This first volume contains 6 different issues in here, as well as a foreword by R.L. Stine himself. And this will actually introduce the most famous character to come out of EC Comics, I think, in the Crypt Keeper. Now, the Vault of Horror and the Tales from the Crypt were both EC Comics. I couldn't really tell you why they ran both. Maybe just to have a more broad stance in the horror community. Maybe to experiment with different levels of horror. But yeah, I mean, God, the artwork is so good. And you can see here we've got the Vault Keeper, the Old Witch, and the Crypt Keeper. And that is, like, Tales from the Crypt, spawned the show, all that jazz. That's these comics. So if you enjoy pulp horror, cult horror, and when I say cult, like cult classics, this is for you. 1000%. The storytelling is really great in some and leaves some to be desired for others, but it is classic horror at its finest. Most often, it is the characters driving the story, and the bad guys, the villains, are paying the ultimate price at the hands of a monster, a creature, or some paranormal, supernatural end brought about by their own selfish greed. God, we need to bring that part back. I'm just saying, more greedy assholes dying, the better. Anywho, the horror is almost always off screen, but that capitalizes on visceral reactions of characters that sells the unspeakable acts occurring off the page. And yet, there's still so much more about these illustrated tales, because what EC Comics did that was so cool was they built a community. In the present day, of course, we can't quite capitalize on this community the same way, but it's really cool to see it in hindsight how they asked readers to share. They wanted the favorite tales from each issue, to write in letters, vote for their favorite artists and stories, including flash fiction and novel recommendations. So they really formed a community. They brought in guests from There are other titles like The Crypt Keeper, like The Old Witch I was showing, which again, yes, impetus behind the show of the same name. This is the Crypt Keeper's origin. Pretty freaking cool. I just think it would have been an amazing experience to grab each issue on release day, to share in it with friends, pass it around, look at pages becoming earmarked and wrinkled. I just, a first-hand account of the pulp horror scene back during the 50s, I think would have just been awesome. But I believe most of these stories hold up to this day and are something I feel like I need to experiment with more as a writer. What do you think? Have you encountered EC's The Vault of Horror, The Tales from the Crypt? Let me know. What'd you think? Did you read Forward by R.L. Stine, the man? I'll leave you with The Vault Keeper. Enjoy. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him.